Hello guys, it's a Dividend guy coming at you with another dividend investing video. Happy to report that we had a green day, and I hope everybody else had a GGD, a great green day in the market today. I wanted to say happy Monday. I'm just getting home from Monday Night Raw at a friend's place. That's been kind of a tradition. But I did release the video for Friday earlier today, and now I wanted to make sure I got today done as well. So we are up today about $420, or excuse me, $620, which is phenomenal. For the week, we're still going to be down, I'm sure. Yeah, down $706. The month, we are down $398. For the month, we're down $996. For the year, we're still up $1,100. And all time, we're up $982. So again, short term, don't mind if we're down a bit. Long term, we're still doing pretty well. Let's look at the individual stocks real quick. Last price. Oh, there we go. We're up $1.70 today on MO, 98 shares, $4,100 of equity. 45.30 is our average cost. 26% of the portfolio is in Altria stock. Today we're up $150. Total, we're down 330. Coca-Cola, we're up 243 today. 17 shares, about $1,000 of equity. 51 cents our average cost. 611 is the percentage of Coca-Cola that we have in the portfolio here. Up $40 today, up $80 total. AT&T had a little bit of a drop, but it's up 196 today, 62 shares, which was enough to buy at my average cost of 31.10. $2,300 of equity, 1482. So 14% of the portfolio is in AT&T stock. We're up 119, almost $120 today, up almost $400 total. AbbVie's going back up, which is great. Wish it would fall back down. Even with the coronavirus scare, neither AT&T or AbbVie dropped very much. We have 60 shares, $5,300 of equity. 72.22 is our average cost. 34% of the portfolio is in AbbVie stock, up almost $180 today, up almost $200 total. Then we have SKT, which really jumped up. Wow, that was at 11 something last week. We have 13 shares, so I did double my equity with the payments from AbbVie and AT&T. We have about $160 worth of equity. $14 is about around our average cost. 1% of the portfolio is an SKT. We're up $4 today, down 21 total. Still not worried about it. They're a dividend aristocrat. They've had great dividend growth history, so this will be a bigger portion of the portfolio. Next, Target, which went up today, up to 108. We do have a dividend pending from them. We have 10 shares, almost $1,100 of equity. 87.68 is our average cost. I might just have to bite the bullet and buy this at whatever price the market asks, because even with the coronavirus scare that we had, we aren't getting very, very good dips in this. About 7% of the portfolio is in Target. $54 today. 207 all time. ExxonMobil's coming back up a bit. We have lost about $20 a share, but I'm not worried about it. We have 30 shares, 15, almost $1,600 of equity. 73.50 is our average cost. 10% of the portfolio is in ExxonMobil. So overall, it's still a pretty small position in the portfolio, and it will get smaller because I will be adding money quite soon. So today we're up $70. Total, we're down $5.69, so that's the biggest loser. Then we have Walgreens, who's coming back up $2.35. So it looks like the market's coming back from its big dip. So it's going back up, which is great. We have one share, 48.40 is our equity, 54.60 is our average cost. 0.3% of the portfolio is in Walgreens. Today we're up 264. Total, we're only down $6. So overall, not doing too bad, guys. The portfolio is in great recovery. Everything is up today, so I'm not surprised. So that's good, but to be completely honest with you guys, I don't think we're done with this big drop here. I think that this is the first coronavirus scare. I think there's potential for it to hurt the market again. I don't think the scare's over. So even just if you're like me and you didn't have cash on the side to really jump in on the deals that were available, don't beat yourself up over it, especially if you're a long-term investor. Trust me, we have I believe on average it's like every 7 years we have a big like crash like that. So that honestly, that wasn't big. That was a correction. That wasn't necessarily a crash. I think percentage-wise, could be considered that. But and I know on my videos on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so as the market was correcting or having that big dip, I wasn't freaking out because if you looked at it, all the headlines did say crash. But if you look at the percentage, it was a crash. But if you look at the actual stock prices, everything's overvalued. So if it comes back to fair value, I don't really consider that a crash. I think we were overpriced and the market corrected. And now hopefully we're going to get back up to where we were at. But hopefully I have enough time to jump in and get some of these deals like SKT down where it's at, because that's below my average cost. ExxonMobil's a flipping steal for me right now personally, and so is Walgreens. They're both ExxonMobil's down, what was it, like, did I say $10? I think the average cost is 73, right? Yeah, $20 a share right now on Exxon alone, and then Walgreens 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, $6. So $26 total is what I'd save if I bought shares of those companies now. Crazy. And then SKT's $1 a share. Let's look and see what I've added. I've had Disney on the watch list. Colgate I love. Procter and Gamble I love. Uh, Union Pacific. I did add Carnival, but I only did that because the dividend's decent and they've been really affected by the coronavirus. A lot of travel stocks will be going down. I'm sure, in my opinion, they would be. And then, of course, I added Home Depot because they just had a 10% dividend increase. And I like Lowe's more than I like Home Depot, but it's kind of like the Coca-Cola versus Starbucks thing. So Lowe's has increased the dividend for as long as it's been on the stock market, but the increases are kind of very, very small now. They don't do very big hikes, unlike Home Depot, which seems to do double-digit hikes, for what I've seen anyway. Maybe not consistently, but the last one was 10%, and that's pretty crazy. So I did add Home Depot to the watch list. They're the biggest home improvement store in the world, followed by Lowe's. So both of them in my portfolio. They pay different months. They're in the same sector. It's a good way to play the housing market without being too receptive to the fluctuations in the market. So those are the only two that I believe I've added. But the goal is, with this next payment in March, I'm going to just save it for cash. And then when April comes around, I get paid about $80 from Altria and I believe $6.80 from Coca-Cola, something like that. So I should be getting about $90. I do want to buy more SKT with that and double my SKT shares again because I gained about $3 in passive income when I did that last time. So I should be getting about $3, about 7 shares, I believe, of SKT. So that's the goal. But for the stocks that I plan on buying, I do plan on putting $1,000 in the market here soon. I should know about whether or not, if I get the job that I applied for soon. When I know, I'll tell you guys for sure. But when I do announce that I got the job, I will be putting $1,000 in the market, and I think I'm just gonna spend it on Johnson and Johnson and Procter and Gamble. So once I get a steady job and have income coming in again, I get my $6,000 back into my savings account like I want. I will be putting regular payments per check into my account or do monthly deposits. Whatever works. I'll figure it out. I'll show you guys when I do it. So the main thing is right now, I have a lot coming in for 1 and 2. I don't for 3. So Target, Exxon, and WBA need some backup. I need some more cash coming in on those months. So I'll be calling on Dominion, Waste Management, Johnson & Johnson, and McDonald's for sure. And I eventually will add 3M, Home Depot. All the stocks on my watch list, guys, are eventually going to be in my portfolio. But for 2020, the goal is to get all my payments for dividends every month about the same. So I want a steady flow of income. And right now I'm only getting like $35 to $37 a month on the third month of the year. So 36912 is very low compared to the other two, and I want to change that. So if I put $1,000 into Carnival, I could get a decent amount of shares. And let's actually look real quick because they pay 50 cents. So how much could I buy? I'm just gonna, not 50 shares, but like, sorry. 20, 25, 30. Yeah. 30, so I can make another $15, which would get up to 45 or 40, about $50. Well, if I get 20, yeah. So 15, so 30, about $40, which wouldn't be bad if I bought Carnival. But anyways, guys, that's kind of my idea for 2020, is just to get my dividend income pretty equal throughout the year. So anyways, guys, that'll be the update for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think my last video got like 300 views, which is insane. So thank you so much for watching, and I do apologize that I was late for Friday, but I did post it earlier today, and I got this coming out tonight, so I'm trying to keep it as consistent as possible. I was helping a friend move over the weekend, so I was pretty busy, and I had the video recorded. I just didn't get home, because I don't do the tags and titles on my phone. I do it all on my computer, because it's just easier that way, but I didn't actually get home and post the video, so I do apologize for that. But so you guys got 2 videos today. You got Friday's update and you get today's update, so double the content, right? And then tomorrow I will be posting, and as for the rest of the week, I'll keep it consistent. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to say how appreciative I am. I got like 10 subscribers this weekend, which is crazy daisy to me. I'm just some kid from Iowa sharing stocks and his philosophies on investing. You know, I never thought that I'd get like we're almost to 200 subscribers. It was insane to me when I had 25. So I'm very humbled and thankful for the audience that is tuned in, and you know I'm grateful for everybody commenting and stuff like that. So if you guys bought more stocks today, or if you bought stocks during the weekend or whatever, you know, if you had limit orders or whatever, let me know. Let me know what stocks you guys bought. I'm really interested to see what my audience is buying. I mean, I know I always say I'm reinvesting in SKT because it's an aristocrat, and I do want to buy, you know, like I said, Dominion, Waste Management, Johnson & Johnson, McDonald's, and Home Depot. What are you guys buying right now? I'm interested. So let me know down in the comments below. Remember to hit the subscribe button, and when you do, for that dividend guy from our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. When you do, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. Even if I miss a day, I'm still gonna, you know, try to keep up as best as I can. So consistency is key here, and I'm seeing that it really pays off. So thank you for subscribing, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, for another dividend investing video. Take care, guys. See you then.